Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Speaking, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. Excuse me. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. Apparently, I'm a little bit gassier than I thought I was. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That could not be more the case. I had no idea that this existed, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to review that. Because, folks, I went over there, got off work about an hour ago, and, you know, I knew getting out of work, I was like, I need gas. I got stuff I got to do today. I'm going to be making a little bit of a trek later on. I got to get gas. Now, if I'm going to get gas, I try to take that opportunity, multi-purpose things, right? So if I'm going to do that, I might as well try to go to a gas station where maybe I can find some stuff to review. Now, the ones in my immediate area, I hit those semi-regularly, so, you know, I pretty much tap them out on, you know, day-to-day basis. But I figured, screw it, man. There's a Circle K. It's kind of out of the way. Yay! And so I went over there, and I hit up the Circle K, because I don't usually hit it up. And I found a breakfast sandwich to review, and I almost was going to review another one. I had a couple that I was like, all right, I could review these. But I turned a corner, I saw this item, and I was like, yeah, no, that needs to be reviewed. So I put away one of the sandwiches, because I'm not entirely a glutton. Because, folks, what is it? What are we doing here? It's boom! It's Circle K potato chips, cheesy garlic bread flavored. We guarantee you'll love it. Oh, do you now? It's also limited edition. Now, why was I so intent on reviewing this particular item, folks? Why? Well, because not too long ago, literally just a few days ago, I reviewed some cheesy garlic bread chips from 7-Eleven. And if you're unfamiliar with the whole situation, Lay's, the big potato chip company, right? They had a cheesy garlic flavor, or cheesy garlic bread flavor back in them thar days. You know, it was like a contest winner that they had. But it went away for a while, and then Lay's announced that they're going to be bringing it back for a limited time. I still haven't run into it yet, so I don't know what's going on with that whole thing. But apparently, 7-Eleven and now Circle K decided to get a jump on things. So both of them decided to put out their own version of that particular chip flavor. So, we're going to try the Circle K version of the cheesy garlic bread flavored potato chips. And then it's got a little thing on the back, and it's like, ba 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 ba, we guarantee you'll love it. All that good stuff. But anyway, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. Ha 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 ha. Let's give it a go. I'll be interested to see. I almost got another bag of the 7-Eleven chips to do like a direct comparison, but I think I'll wait until if/when the Lay's comes out. Maybe I'll just do a big old threefer. Now, these are wavy, whereas the other ones, the ones from 7-Eleven, those are not. They don't have much of a smell. That's not... Yeah, okay. So, one thing I gotta mention, because I mention it whenever I do chip reviews. Here's the bag, right? It's a decent-sized bag, about the size of my head. I got a big head. That's how many chips you actually get. It's about half the size of my big-ass head. That is not cool. Now, what with them being wavy, it does give them a little extra purchase, but, But anyway, let's try some chips. Chip. I'm just not smelling much from these. There's a little something, but... I'm going to tell you this right now. First of all, we guarantee you'll love it. What's the guarantee rate on that? How do we make that work? How do we quantify love? Because as is right now, I definitely don't love these. These are extremely underwhelming. And on top of that, unless my continuous eating of these somehow vastly improves my experience, these are definitely way worse than the 7-Eleven version. They are so weak. They're extremely weak. Even in terms of like texture and stuff, they feel very ethereal, you know, like you bite into them, they're just giving up. Like, they have a nice sounding crunch, but, and I can say this from personal experience, because literally just not even a week ago, I had a big old bag of Ruffles. These do not come anywhere close to like a proper crunch from Ruffles. Yeah, these are super lame. Yeah, they just taste really weak and very lightly seasoned. Like, there's something there, but like, whereas my big point of contention with the 7-Eleven chips was I felt that they went a little bit too heavy on the cheese and not as much on the garlic aspect of the garlic bread experience. With these, I feel like the garlic bread experience is a little bit more pronounced, but there is almost no cheese experience. Like, there's a little something there, but it's very limited. And just the overall of it, like, you know, sometimes the scent can be misleading. You know, you don't know exactly what, you know, your nose and your mouth are going to do until you get, you know, the food in there. Just jam a hot dog up my nose. That's how I make the big bucks. Become proper YouTube famous. But no, these basically taste almost like they smell. They have more flavor than scent, but they're not that good. These are very weak. Now I'm going to try to do my best, because, you know, I'm not against Circle K or anything. You know, I'm always rooting for the product. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do a proper thing here, right? Got a bunch of chips. And it takes a while for the flavor to really properly hit. Yeah, no. These are lame. I don't think there's any way I could realistically salvage these. Mostly they just taste like potato chips with kind of a light garlic seasoning and sort of a little hint of cheese. Yeah, they're not very good. They're not horrible, but they don't taste that much like what they're supposed to taste like. Alright, well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No and no. I think these are lame. I think maybe in their haste to go over there and get on the cheesy garlic bread chip bandwagon, you know, I think maybe Circle K jumped the gun on this one. Because Circle K's got some good chips, you know. They're not bad or anything like that. They've got some decent ones. These are not those. These are extremely weak, and it feels really lame because it's like, look, these are a limited edition item. You know, I don't feel like if you're going to put something out like that, put your best foot forward. And if nothing else, if you're not confident in it, swing for the fences. At least let it be weird, you know? These are just, I mean, I don't know if they're a result of just Circle K cheaping out on them or them being overly cautious about the flavor. You know, like I said, maybe they just weren't confident with it. I don't know, but these just suck. Like, the worst, to equate it to a movie, right? I love movies. I even did some movie reviews in my very early YouTube days. They're still on the channel, too. Like, way back there. But the thing is, like, I like movies of all sorts. I love schlocky action films and stuff like that are just fun. And they don't have to be, I love high concept films too. I don't need a film to be like a brilliant high concept film to work. It can just be fun for whatever it's doing, you know, depending. The worst thing it can do though is bore me. And that's what these chips do. They bore me. They're fine chips, they're not great. Even if I'm giving them the most possible points, the best I can say is like they're not bad chips, but they're also not that good, even at a basic level. Again, the crunch on them, they just feel very eh. No, I would definitely not get these again. If I had to get some cheesy garlic bread chips again, you know, again, maybe when the Lay's thing comes out, but I would definitely get the 7-Eleven over these. easily. And if I'm recommending them, I'm not. Just flat out. Usually I try to kind of be like, well, maybe under the right, and, maybe if your grandma's around or something, No, don't get these. They suck. They're a waste of a limited edition flavor. And honestly, Circle K, and I like you, Circle K. I think you've had some nice things. These are a huge miss. Take these off the shelves. I know you wanted to get in there. You wanted to be like, we're going to beat you, Lay's. You're not. Take these back. Whoever was your taste master general who put these together for you, they out. Okay? I know it's Rick, and, I know that Rick, technically, he's like the nephew of the guy, and, so it's kind of, find something else for him to do. Ship his ass off to Bermuda and be like, you're going to start Circle K Bermuda. And then he'll just become a dictator, and it'll be a whole thing. But, yeah, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly Bermuda dictatorship-tastic rest of your life. Probably not. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your personal, wacky flavor of chips that you've run into in your life? Doesn't have to be from Lay's or Circle K or whatever. Have you run into some flavor, maybe it's like some little niche regional thing or something like that you just love and adore? When I think to myself, one of the ones that always comes up in my head is the chicken and waffles that Lay's put out. I've always really liked that one. I thought that one was really, really good. But they've also had, other ones over the years since that, I just can't remember off the top of my head that I really liked as well. I think they had a wasabi ginger one. And I think I remember really liking those. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear, kind of your personal experience with these sort of niche flavored chips. And, are there any that are gone that you wish are still around? Or, all that good stuff. Anyway, folks.